So a year ago, we announced WolfQuest 3 Anniversary Edition and said, coming soon, because we thought it was coming soon. But here it is a year later, and it's still not out yet. So what's the story? So here's the story. We released WolfQuest 2.7 in late 2015, and we were just amazed and thrilled and gratified by how many people were willing to buy a game that used to be free and how dedicated they were at playing it. So we decided it really is time to continue the story of the pack. So we started doing some research, we talked to our science advisors, and we started planning the next episode, which would carry the story of the pack through the summer and fall, move down into a new area of Yellowstone around Tower Fall in the Yellowstone River Valley. And we knew that the game codebase was really old, and it was just time to start fresh. So we started developing a completely new, much more sophisticated and robust code base for an animal ecological simulation. We started working on new animals and improved animals for the new episode. But as we worked on it, we realized it was going to be awkward to try to retrofit this new, much better game as a new episode to the old game, when there was so much potential that the old game had that we were never able to realize with our limited resources 10 years ago. So we decided to go back and remake the original game, and so we announced that last summer. And at the time we thought we're just going to do a remake of the existing game, maybe make a few little improvements, but really we just want to get that done so we've got a new foundation to do new episodes. But as we got into it, we kept thinking, oh man, we could make this so much better, we could make that so much better. And so we just kept expanding the scope. Make the maps much bigger, 7 by 7 kilometers instead of the old 2 by 2 kilometers. Make much better and more realistic vegetation. Make the animal scent system much more naturalistic. Create a whole system for the animals so they persist throughout the entire arc of the episode and don't just spawn and disappear periodically. Of course, elk are the biggest, most important animals as far as wolves are concerned, so make bigger herds, more realistic and exciting herding behaviors as you chase them around the landscape. Then when you get close, make the actual attacks and the biting much more accurate and much more dramatic and exciting and intense. Make the competitor animals like coyotes cleverer. They're not going to just run away, they're going to harass you while you're trying to eat. Turn the old fixed time of day into a dynamic day-night cycle that just keeps running as you play the game. Get our composer Tim Buzzard to create some amazing new WolfQuest music and use an adaptive music system so the music is as exciting and dynamic as the gameplay. Give the pups and the mates personalities so each one is different. Use the latest and greatest fur shaders to do amazing things like snow on fur. Create a sophisticated genetic system that's modeled on real-world genetics that scientists have discovered in wolves. And what the heck, let's add some more animals too. That won't be hard, right? So each of these, of course, takes time. Each of these takes more time than we think it's going to take. So here we are a year later, still not done, and now we're realizing that we're not going to have the whole thing done by the end of 2018. We've been trying for that goal, but it's time to face facts. It's just, it's not possible. I think the game is going to be worth it. I am more excited than ever about what our amazing team is coming up with. It's really going to be great, and it's going to be worth the wait. But we want to get as much as we can into your hands as soon as possible. So what we're planning now is to release the Amethyst Mountain map and level later this year on PC and Mac, so on Steam and itch.io, as a free download if you've already purchased the game. And we're going to call it Early Access or something like that, because it won't be totally done and finished and polished, but it'll be fully playable. It'll be really in good shape. We just know there's going to be some tuning, especially once we get into a larger audience playing it and giving us feedback. And then over the winter, we'll finish up Slough Creek and release that as soon as we can in 2019. We'll finish getting the mobile version, trying to figure out how to squeeze this huge expanded world down into a game that'll run on mobile devices. It's quite a challenge, but we'll get it done. And then we'll get on to Tower Fall, back where we began, and continue telling the story of the wolves. So we thank everyone for their patience and enthusiasm. It's what keeps us going. We love what we're doing, but knowing that you all are out there eagerly anticipating what we're making is just an amazing feeling, and we all appreciate it. We'll keep making these videos so you can see what we're working on week to week, and we'll get the game out in your hands as soon as it's ready to go. Okay, quick rest before we get back to work. No, just can't get comfortable.